Hello and welcome to episode 6 of our Busilar campaign. In the last episode, we took some more land down here in what used to be Crathanor but was now owned by Elves and expanded our trade company holdings. I was going to say colonial, but I don't think quite counts as colonial. It's pretty close, right? It's pretty close. I'm sure it's fine. But we have added all of these provinces over to trade companies, except for this one, which we are going to do now. And this one too. All of these need to be added over. Okay, actually, we didn't add any of these. Never mind. Well, we're going to add those ones. There we go. And Eliza also needs to be added. Cool. We're adding all these to trade companies to get as much trade value as possible out of here. And then eventually when we do spread into the rest of this node, we'll get more goods produced from having a strong trade company. Right now, there's 13.5% goods produced in all provinces that are not in a trade company. So we're just going to use these because it's all grain. So it's not like a huge loss in value for the trade goods. And then our really good trade goods like sugar and cotton and gems and cloth, all of that will get more goods produced, which will make us more trade money, which is awesome. The plan for today is to move into the northern part of Busilari. We need to go ahead and subjugate Crathanor. That is our goal. We are going to get a subjugation CB off of this. Hello? Maybe not. I was pretty sure we had that already completed. 90% of our naval force limit. Oh, I added trade companies, and that gave us more naval force limit, apparently. Uh-oh. Well, the first thing we're going to do is build more boats. Yeah, we're going to build more boats. And then we're going to go to war with Crathanor. My bad. Let's start to core that up as well. So we'll get that done. That's fine, because that gives us time to deal with rebels. Hopefully this gets to 50 so we can provoke them. And then we can go deal with Casa's rebels, and then we can move on. We are, of course, still colonizing. We have 2 colonies going, one about halfway done, one that is just getting started. As for aggressive expansion, it's a little hot. Little hot down here. Crathnor's starting to cool down a little bit, but that'll change when I subjugate Crathanor. So, something we got to keep an eye on. There's always Crathanor that we could go after if we wanted to, but I'd rather catch up on admin tech than take a bunch of desert with cows and fish. Not as useful. All right, let's go ahead and get unpaused here and let some time pass. Also, thank you to the commenters who pointed out the very simple answer to my question. How do I get their opinion up with me? It's very easy. You go to economy and you subsidize them. You subsidize them a whole bunch of money, right? For like a month, maybe 2. That's all you got to do. Look, 200 opinion. Boom. Cost me 20 more ducats. And then you vassalize them. Easy. Simple as that. Vassalization. Boom. Why are you disloyal? Placate. You're going to get annexed here pretty soon if you keep being disloyal. Just letting you know. That if you keep being disloyal, I'm going to annex you. Alright, but we now have Brisson as a vassal. Let's make sure we cancel those subsidies because, yeah, it's a lot of money that we are losing. Go ahead and cancel those. Beautiful. So now we can stop coring this because, right, I didn't want to core that because I was going to feed it over to Brisson for them to core up. Now I don't have to core it up myself, which is perfect. And now I have a bunch of reconquest here on Eliza for when our truce is up, which is pretty sweet. Laurent is calling me into a war against Gawed. Sure, let me provoke these rebels real quick. That way, I can fight them. And then we will join. I'm not going to help, but yeah, I'll join. That's fine. Wow. No! Aw, man. That's so unlucky. Aw, man. Oh, well. At least we're building more light ships. Aw, man. My poor explorers. He didn't deserve that. He didn't know what was going on. He didn't even know we were at war. Oh, well. He's dead now. Well, the boats are, at least. He'll be fine. All right, let's get our troops back up to the mainland. I doubt that Gawed's ships are going to come all the way down here into the Divin Hall, so I'm not too worried about that. And I'm not too worried about the war either. We should, yeah, we should smash them pretty thoroughly. Yeah, they only have 24,000 troops. We don't really need to help out all that much. The fact they brought in Voron March, though, could extend the length of this war. Luckily, this is a pretty weak Voron March, so I'm not too worried about it. Just something to keep in mind. It could take a little bit longer than I initially expected. All right, let's bring all of our boats together here. Well, up to here. Desha Separatists. You think he'll take care of that? Probably not. I'll give him a stack to help with. Ooh, I did not bring my... Ooh, Knolls. Knolls could give me money, or I can get more goods produced and small tolerance increase. Let's start trying to get our tolerance increase of Knolls up. There we go. I was hoping that he would bring in that general sooner, but oh well. Oh well. All right, now our boats are about to be done, and then we have our subjugation CB on Crathanor, and we will use it immediately. There we go. Rebuild the Lion Armada. Ever since our shameful defeat at the Battle of the Busilari Straits during the Lilac Wars, the Lion Armada has been a shadow of its former self. What once was a proud fleet has been reduced to rubble. We can still hear the laughter of our rivals in Everthil from across the strait every day. We must reclaim our lost glory, rebuild the Lion Armada, and in time, get our revenge. Well, I don't think they're doing much laughing right now, considering I conquered them. There we go. We have a subjugation CB on Crathanor. Now I need 5 provinces that have 5 manpower development and a barracks in them. I get a permanent claim in the Isle of Tef area, which gives me a permanent claim on the Deshak area, which I already have, which gives me local development cost in Deshak till the end of the game. Wow. That's really strong. Not for me right now necessarily, but eventually when I do own it, it's going to be pretty good. Pretty good. All right, well, there's all of our boats. Let's get all of our boats together here up in this area. And let's move on up and get ready for our war with Busilar. Or Crathanor. We're not going to war with Busilar. That would not be good. That would be bad. We do have 30,000 troops and not much manpower. Corvaria has 14,000. Crathanor has 4. Avdoltungar has 15. That is everyone that is allied to you. Oh, Corvaria won't join. Never mind. Beautiful. That makes this war much easier. Much easier. All right, let's send our boats out to go see what's up. Okay, he's got some boats over here we can snag. We could take Diplotech. Yes, or idea. Let's take another Diplo idea. Get that 10% settler chance. Very good. All right. Any chance we're going to get access all the way around? Doesn't look like it. All right, well, let's grab, I don't know, like 4,000 troops. Put on our fastest general. We're going to go land on Gem Isle here, just to get that under our control. Then, I'm not sure. We're going to have to... Will you give me access, Cursed Hal? You will not. Cursed Hal. Wait a second. Yeah, I was going to say, you're from over here. Looks like we're going to have a Deepwoods Orc. An Emerald Orc. Unite it. That's fine, I guess. For now. We'll fix that eventually, don't worry. Probably. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, let's pick up these 4,000 troops. And let's go land them here. We could build... I know, I can't believe I'm about to say this. Oh, no, we can't. Never mind. I was going to say, we could build one single marine to help us with this, but we cannot build marines, apparently. Not yet, so... No marines yet. No funny marine memes. No funny marine memes. Now, there were some people in the old empire that wanted to be vassalized. Silvalar is a gold mine, but I can't really do much with it. They're kind of far away. Otherwise, I would. Gisden is very close. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. Because, I mean, Gisden's all the way up here. So if we get a vassal up here and we start to feed them up here in the Ardenan trade node, that'd be pretty good. Because then they can give us their trade power, which I would like. I would like that very, very much. Death of a merchant, 15 prestige, and a cheaper admin advisor. Or a bunch of money. I do like money. I won't lie. I like money. But I like cheap advisors, too. But we already have a cheaper advisor. And that one's a production efficiency advisor. So I'm going to upgrade that. Then I'm just going to take the money to kind of pay that off. And it's kind of the same thing, right? You're just using the money to upgrade the one you have instead of getting a new one. Which I think is perfectly fine. Okay, can I catch those ships? I sure can. Nice. Send them to the bottom of the sea. And now we have to land, I guess. Let's transport all of these guys over to here real quick. That was a faster landing. Because remember, Avdoltungar is going to be sitting here waiting to jump on our dudes. And we can land 16,000 troops at a time. But still, here's another heavy. Don't forget him. Shipbuilding boom, minus 10% shipbuilding time. Well, a little late for that, but it's fine. Let's go ahead and lead in with our 6th maneuver guy. Just so they can land faster. Go ahead and land in South Tower. And hopefully hopefully, they don't immediately attack us, and they give us time to get our troops over. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. Let's go ahead and focus on admin right now. I know that we're going to have a really good admin ruler next, but we need the admin points for expansion ideas and for our technologies. And we don't want to fall too far behind on those. All right, let's bring the other 14,000 troops on over and start to move forward. Make sure that our cannons are all together. And we have our siege. Well, that's our king, actually. We don't want to do that. No, yeah, that's our king. We don't want our king on a siege, even though he's really good at it. I don't want to lose the stab. So let's do that. And then we probably should go after Hope's Peak first. I'm a little bit nervous to leave the minimum amount of troops on there. So we're going to send 13,000. We're going to send another 13k here with the speed guys. Just so I can see kind of what's going on here. To make sure that if Abdel Tunger, for example, is trying to go and contest me on this mountain, hopefully I can see them on Gulangor or Askasel Aska before they get to Hope's Peak and start rolling me and fighting me on the mountains. That would be preferable. It does leave this stack a little vulnerable. Too many cav could be a problem. Let's leave our transports and our things behind. Lights. We're going to send 3 of our lights over to home. And we're going to throw that explorer on there. And we're going to start telling them to explore again. Orcish slavery and alien tier. The Green Tide brought with them an endless and remorseless enemy to the forces of Crathanor, but after the tide subsided, came a new opportunity. A new people, landless by nature and savage by birthright and ripe for the picking. These orcs were captured and sold both by intrepid traders and their kin to plantations and newly rediscovered aliens here, and served as the foundation of the growing economy of the once lost continent. Join the trade cost 50 Diplo powers, but being plus 20 global settler increased till the end of the game, and our colonies will not be sullied by slavery. We're gonna take the global settlers, even though it's bad, even though it's unequivocally bad. But I would like the sailors or the settlers. Is VBO game. It's okay. All right, we're going to take on the Dwarven Navy here. Oh, take on is not the right word. Was not the right word to use. We are going to destroy the Dwarven Navy here. Would have been a better thing to say. BPEX over here. As is Roaring March. Hey, Laurent, can we get out of this war, please? Worst comes to worst, I could separate peace out. They start to contest my stuff. Also, so I don't forget, we need to build a fort there. Because I will forget again. Our colony is completed, and we can start, or we can pick another government reform. So we have strengthened clergy privileges for monthly war exhaustion reduction, clerical privileges for cheaper admin tech cost, expand temple rights for more local tax and unrest, and all state loyalty. I mean, expand temple rights is just so good. It's so hard not to choose that one. It really, really is. 33% tax with you have a temple or cathedral and -2 local unrest is so nice. We would be foolish to say no to it. And we are going to grab this extra merchant because boy, oh boy, do we need another merchant. Do we need another merchant? So we are currently pulling out of Bahar and we are pulling out of the Mother's Sorrow. We are not pulling anything from Eka, though I don't think it actually matters. Seems that it's all coming to us anyways. I would like to pull out of either the Flooded Coast or out of Arnanen or even out of here. I think this will probably give us the most money for now. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that. So we go from 0.74, so 19.9 to 21.62. Yeah, that's probably worth more than this. Though, to be fair, we're having 0 pulled here and some pulled here. We can test it. That's fine. So we're making 21.62 here. Let's pull out of Arnanen. Transfer instead of going to Brisson. We'll see how that changes things. It's always good to test your merchants. See what is going to make you the most money. Let's not forget this colony. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we need one more here. We're going to try... Oh, who are you? From Duran. Gross. All right, let's take this other spot then. So we're going to probably be doing an early war against Duran, calling in Laurent. Oh, you suck. You suck. He's allied Laurent. So we're going to have to find a way to break that alliance, either through favors or calling Laurent into wars. We got to break that alliance and take advantage of it. Because we need to take those colonies off of Duran early. We don't want Duran colonizing a bunch because then they will start to become too strong. And that is something we do not want. What if mine is being besieged? What in God's name are you doing, Crathanor? Is that really the priority? I mean, okay, but like, really? I'm besieging your homeland, and you're like, yeah, we'll go take out this island down here. Sounds good. Oh, okay, dwarves have the same idea. Well, I guess I was wondering where they all went. I didn't think that they would do that. But all right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Can't complain. They're down there, not up here bothering us. That's fine. You do you. You do you. That does mean we don't have to overstack here. We can save a little bit of manpower. Let's back you guys up. That also means that we could probably safely go ahead and loot this and not worry about getting jumped. Though, it kind of sucks that this isn't defended right now. We're going to need to fix that in our next war, I think. We're going to need to, I think, take Iditse, or we could take Keteraz and Deshwashesh, and we can build a desert fort around here somewhere. We just need to make sure that people can't just walk through and do this, because that is going to lose us a lot of trade value. It's not a huge deal, but it is a big enough deal to where I don't want to deal with it. There we go. And if this is fully looted, it sure is. Let's go up to Asbel. We are still blockading it. That is great. And then we can steal the siege off of these rebels when we get there. +3 local unrest sounds fine. No! That's not fine. I should pay more attention. Throwing you back at it again. All right. The Mural of Castellar. Our adventurers in Aelintir have come across an incredible new discovery with chilling implications. Under an ancient precursor temple lies a vast hall of murals, remarkably intact despite the ruin of the rest of the temple complex. These murals seem to depict the entire history of elven civilization, including events such as the War of the Broken Chains, which saw the fall of dragons and the freedom of enslaved elves, as well as the more recent War of Two. These visual histories flesh out what little knowledge of precursor civilizations survived the Elves' millennium at sea, and will certainly be of vast interest to the Chronicler's Guild, but they are of little immediate concern compared to the events depicted in the final mural in the hall. Clearly carved in a less refined hand than the other murals, the final panel shows a scene of utter destruction and ruin. A great fireball rising from the middle of a continent, raining stone and lightning down into the land. Off to one side, a man is seen descending from the clouds. He wields a scepter in one hand and is extending his other arm in an effort to contain the explosion. Lightning streaking towards him as he does so. The extended arm terminates in a stump instead of a hand, and a great silver cloak covers his left side and partially obscures his missing leg. The artist's inscriptions have been partially translated, and our scholars believe that they label the figure Castellar, god of the sky, and the explosion is denoted simply as the end. This carving is clearly a depiction of the ruin of Aelintir, perhaps from someone who witnessed it firsthand and survived long enough to draw what they saw, giving the remaining time to passing a record of events on to future generations. If what is carved here is true, then the elven sky god Castellar attempted to stop the catastrophe that caused the ruin, but based on the state of Aelintir, he failed. We are left with more questions than answers. Only a fool could fail to notice the similarity in name, appearance, and domain of Castellar and the Regent Court's reigning god Castellos. If Castellar and Castellos are one and the same, and Castellar attempted to halt the ruin of Aelintir but failed, what became of him? We have no way to know, but the debate around the veracity of the events portrayed in these murals and their implications for our society is already fierce among the scholars studying the temple. What do we do with the knowledge that we have found here? We can go for 10 prestige. The world must know what we found, or we have an incomplete picture. Keep the findings secret for now. So we found this first, I guess, through our explorations with our ships. So we have found the mural of Castellar. We're going to let people know. 10 prestige. We're going to tell them, because otherwise they're going to know, and we have no reason to hold back the next age. And what we should do is build 3,000 troops, like over here somewhere. 1, 2, 3. Build 3,000 troops here, and then we're going to go and land them in this area, and then we're going to have them explore. Because we could find like golden cities and stuff, just like in the base game. I usually don't do that, but it is pretty useful. It's pretty useful. I guess we're going to grab this National Unrest guy. I do want at least a level 2 ruler there. How are you doing on the siege? Minus 35%. Alright, that's fine. That is fine. Plight of Plunky? I don't care. Not my problem. Not my problem. Go and explore the South Aelintir coast. Sink the Dwarven Navy. They're at 42% there. I've got how many transports? 17? Let's go say hello to the dwarves, shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? I can take Miltech early. We can wait for the year tick, though. Unless colonialism spawns, but I don't think it will. Leave the galleys behind. And leave these behind. They need to go protect trade in our home node, please. Alright. Now, go say hello to the dwarves. As long as they don't get this on a 42%. Okay, good. Hello. Okay, they're going to retreat all the way around. That's fine. Alright, bring them back. Bring them back. Perfect. Ooh, missionary strength. I don't know if that's going to be useful for us, but we have it now. So I suppose that's something. We can turn this off. I'm being besieged somewhere again. Over here. Yeah, you keep going after those little islands. That's fine. I don't care. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Let's improve relations with people. We shouldn't be sitting here without improving relations for so long. A stranger in a strange land. I don't care if they don't like me. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're not going to like me anyways. Trust me on that one. I'm not going to be a huge hit with the people in Ayland tier. What? I'm trapped here. I'm literally trapped here. That's the worst. I've been bamboozled, tricked, and I lost the innovativeness because I got distracted by it. L. Super big L. Poiuymew did a... Okay, we'll go for adventure bans. That's fine. Growth of the port in Entir Suara. Cool. The broken scepter. Perhaps the Duke should leave a scepter behind. Uh-oh. Wonder what that's all about. All right, let's go for cogs. 1, 2, 3. Let's build 3 out here. There we go. Just keep exploring. The South Sarhol Sea. Why not? Why not? Now, we don't want a super... Oh, also, we should Scuddish you. We don't need you in the wars. We should really think about having a short truce with Abdotunger, because we need their land for our mission tray soon. Okay, so we can move on to our next spot. Maybe we just try and grab this island, because I know that there is an adventure nation that spawns here, I think. Maybe they spawn here. The Azra Expedition. I'd like to prevent the Azra Expedition from spawning in if I can. We'll see. How many troops do you have? 2? How much war score are you? 74? Okay. Good to know. Good to know. We have to get these sieges, though. Thank you. Alright, send you in. Can I walk you guys off now? Nope. Still trapped by the Abdeltunger fort itself. That's fine. We'll get this siege right here, and we'll be good. Ayo. Wait a second. When I'm saying that, you're supposed to, like, give me the siege then? You know, that would make sense. Just saying. Just saying. We will take that global settler increase for sure. And that completes another national idea, too. Men of the Divan The humans of the Busilar come from all walks of life, but are united as one. From the natives who bore the sigil of the lion that now runs rampant from Busilar to Arnon in the north, to Crathanor settlers following their god Eliket, to the Crathanorian occupiers who fought against the Hill Gnolls, to more recently the men of the Free Realms who left their homes in Lentinor, and to Meria to help liberate our lands from the Sorcerer King, to the Bulwari who came under Jaher's will and found a new start, to the lion-hearted Sarhali warriors that came with Narwin the Wanderer who fought to make our lands truly free. In the end, no matter our ancestry, we are all human and all Busilari, stalwart as the stone lion, stalwart and enduring as the seas that our ancestors traveled across to make these lands their new home. 10% morale of navies and 10% national sailor modifier. Pretty good stuff. We are out of manpower again, though, which is less good stuff. Less than stellar. Less than stellar. All right, can I get war ups and money from you? Cool. Thank you. You back up, and you will become a vassal, and you will like it. Boom. Yeah, some people are mad. I don't care. Thank you. Now, that does create some disloyalty problems. Do I already have strong duchies? Oh, I don't even have strong duchies in yet. Oh, well, there you go. Problem solved. Problem solved. Simple as. And now I could vassalize more people, too, even. If you think about it. If you really think about it. Vassalize more people now. More. But first, we can finish reunite with our brothers. While Jaher liberated us from Black Crathanor and the Knolls, it was his daughter, Jexus, who saw the potential in our people. In 1153, she encouraged some of our people to settle Western Bahar, by doing so creating what we now call Crathanor, a country which, ever since the last great elven empire, has had a rocky and unstable history. As such, we should do as Jaher once did for us. Let us protect our brothers and reunite these two lands united by faith and culture and merely separated by some water. Permanent claim on Rayuel and Med-Bahar areas. Alright, and once we own all of that, then we can hand that over to get a subjugation CB on Abdel Tunger. Interesting. Okay. So we'll take these provinces that we have claims on in this probably, and then we'll vassalize the rest of it. We'll hand the rest off to Crathanor and just feed Crathanor, and then we'll annex Crathanor. Yeah? Sound good? Sounds good to me. I like that idea. Alright, we'll reduce back down, and next war. So our truce with Elisna is up in 6 years, so we have a little bit of time to do something else. And I think maybe we push, I don't know, maybe not. I was gonna say, maybe we start pushing into Sagamber here. Maybe we don't do that. They look a little mad. They look a little mad at what we've been up to. I won't lie. A little upsetty spaghetti, you could say. So maybe we just chill and drill. Chill and drill. Good times. Good times. Good stuff to do. Gain some army professionalism for a little bit. And recover our manpower, because it is kind of struggling here. A little bit. We could also consider going to war with Catarata, which would also be, I think, a valid decision. Just to go and grab some of this useless desert I was talking about. Because I can't grab any of this yet. But that's okay. I just kind of want the useless desert. Not all of it. Well, maybe all of it. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much I take from them, but at least I do think we should connect our lands here so we can just walk across. But I think we're going to call the episode a little early here today, because I think it's a very good spot to cut it. Also, we can go here. We can take Balord, feed it off to Crathanor, or even ourselves, and add this to trade companies. Can we add that to trade company? Quick question. Subcon. Yes. This is Eskin. So we can add this to trade companies and get more trade power and get more merchants and make more money, which sounds wonderful. But that is going to do it for today. I would like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.